As part of the countrywide implementation of the Constituency Development Funds, CDF, which is the flagship program for the New Dawn government, Siavonga Town Council in Southern Province is doing its part. The Town Council is implementing several projects under the 2022-2023 CDF allocation, and considerable progress has been made. The projects are in various sectors such as education, health, water and sanitation, security and infrastructure. Council Secretary Costa Mtandi highlights how these allocations have been utilized.
From the community projects, which is about 16 million, the CDF approved the projects to do with the construction of classroom blocks, staff houses, electrification of rural places. On community projects, we are also constructing health facilities that include maternity annex. On the youth women empowerment, we have paid 100%. Bursaries, that is secondary school, boarding fees and skills learning, we paid an amount of 3,400,000. We are seeing a lot of development in rural places of Siavonga Constituency.
District Commissioner Geoffrey Jacobo gives a perspective of CDF in Siavonga.
The CDF has really brought development to Siavonga district. You know, we have had no schools in some areas. As at now, all those areas that have had no schools, they have schools. We also have clinics in areas that we have had no clinics, also with the houses for the staff. CDF has also brought water to areas that have had no water. Boreholes are being sunk.
At Siamatika Primary School, a 1x2 classroom block has been built under CDF. This is a school which was started by the community and now government has taken over. Government recently deployed teachers at Siamatika Primary School and they cannot wait to teach from the new structure. Since the school was opened in the 1980s, this 1x2 classroom block is the first government infrastructure here.
Because initially, we were just maybe 5 teachers manning from ECE to grade 9. But at least this time, we received about 13 teachers, which has helped a lot. Otherwise, we are very happy with the CDF, because this is a great development which we have seen as the school for the first time. So we hope CDF will continue and funding will also increase.
At Mpango Clinic, 2 staff houses have been constructed. One was built by the community and it is complete. The other, which is being built using CDF, is almost complete.
The contract sum for this project is 500,000 kwacha. So the scopes of works, of course, from the substructure, superstructure, finishes, and the external and its associated works, that is the scope of works for this project. On the part of the external works, the soakaway are part and parcel of the external works.
This staff house that we have seen today, it has really brought a lot of joy in the community, because since 1964, this is the first infrastructure done by the government. So congratulations to New Dawn government for this staff house that they have built so far.
The clinic only has 1 government worker who is assisted by 2 community workers. The coming of the staff houses has cheered the medical personnel.
I stay at the mother center, which is Nabutezi, so I travel about 7 kilometers to reach, 5 to 7 kilometers to reach here so that I provide the services on Pango. Yes, every day. But because of this structure which is coming here, I assume to say there will be improvement of the service that is going to be given to the people of Mpango and externally.
The contractor is promising to deliver quality works.
This is the first staff house built by the government. The other one is very small. It was built by the community. So it will help the community to have professional staff here who can work for the community.
And at Nabutezi Primary School, the 2023 allocation of the Constituency Development Funds has electrified the school. Classroom blocks and teachers' houses have already been connected with cables ready for ZESCO to light the school.
This development is very good for the school, as we have computers that are not in use at the moment. They are just parked somewhere. So it will help us also, our learners, instead of teaching them just the theory part, they also have to do the practical part, which will be a good thing. And also, there's LDL class that starts at 17, somewhere there to 18. So it will also be inclusive. We have got challenges with dealing with the ODL class.
Electricity at this school will also help the nearby community, which has no electricity. With a total of 215 learners from GCE to grade 7, Johan Maybeck Primary School in Manyepa area is another beneficiary of the game changer CDF. This is a 1x3 classroom block at Matua Secondary School in Smamba Ward. That has also come with a modern ablution block courtesy of 2022 CDF. Area Member of Parliament speaks to this and other developments in the education sector.
The other block we did it previous, and then when we are putting this one, we are also putting an ablution block behind there. There is an ablution block. And just to say that on this 1x3 classroom block, we provided desks as well. So when we are handing over, we handed over desks as well. But we have plans already to put up the staff houses, and that's one thing that we are doing as well. Because I've got 12 wards in this constituency, and all the 12 wards, we have activities in every ward that you can walk into Copper just now. You'll find either we are doing classroom blocks, or we are doing clinics or staff houses. And other things that of course, that have come with the increased CDF are things like the grants, things like the loans, and people are able to access in this constituency. When things are happening like that, it means the future is so bright. It means that the district or the constituency is being transformed.
On a sunny morning just within the hilly areas of Siavonga, works are going on, and the product they are making is one sought after by many schools in the district, desks. Area Member of Parliament Darius Mulunda inspects the desks being made by a local contractor and shares this.
These desks were not anywhere near our district, and you can imagine the shortfall of more than 600,000. It means basically our children were sitting on the floor. But we thank the government of the New Dawn.
Siavonga is a strategically located town whose lakeside views of the man-made Lake Kariba are breathtaking. To utilize the tourism and fisheries potential, the Siavonga Town Council is investing in a road to connect the fishing and tourism sites in an effort to open up the district. Munyama Road, which is 4 kilometers, will be opened up using the Zambia National Service with funding from CDF at a total cost of 4 million kwacha.
The road that we are seeing here is a very, very important and an economic road to the district. The moment this road is opened up, we will see quite a lot of economic activities like in the fishing angle. When you look at the bigger community behind here, most of them, they do what we call fishing activities. It's a stretch of about 9.1 kilometers. There are schools behind here. There are also clinics that we have here. Munyama Clinic, Munyama School, they are all behind here. So minus this road, it means service provision to these areas is quite very difficult.
And back to the education sector, Mangwalala Primary School is another beneficiary of CDF this year. The school currently has makeshift classrooms. However, the 2023 allocation of CDF has seen the construction of a 1x2 classroom block. The new classroom block is being used by adult learners.
New doni nega bola kutipangira jikolo. Twakakoma na abamagaito mbamwe tujana tulilimu ambabo. Mugwende na abamayi batuyiha. Twatali yaguhiba twatakali twalikaniti. Ano pundive tendakali wali bakubala mali. Suno malindi lahi. Anamba ndakahiba mbuyi sanganyo. Ajitonga tira kwagwalika. So tilalumba mukutoyi mutaji utajogi munsipeka uyakumpela. Aniza kumpela ngatawagera na benzu mabali bayide twakalamba boku mu office. So ndikulwayi abenzu mawamba kuti jigolo chintu chiboto.
Oyo mutabi basa tagoke baganjira muzezo okutinga batijanina je jibera je jimendi wonyundira balumba jibera jipati maningi kambunda hiba punda tagali hipe gubalo kenda talika kugwagwa ika kambolo namba yamba namba tago chindagali bonyi byandagali mu mudimo onse yamba namba tini talikira ali onse kubalirwa ndagali swegede jitonga olo hinalagango tinda inali hiba pe batino ndatalika ulilembera hinalagango
Igoleji ndajirumba maniguzo ndajakasigawa muguti yandibaluhya kuzo mu 2009 ndakajireka wenda nabe huma hibuli hibajita so ndasola kujoina kuti ndilanganye kwamba utani mabona ngadalijane mu hibajita be mu madezi muri ayimo
Jikolo ya pata ifingi yenda boga botu uzajindi chijabola bali jikumani nde basi jikolo alumba alombo watikabaiya kuzumanana basi jikolo mbalo tambura ruye bali komani nde kulindulo uzwa munsi mwena mbapandura gale wina ibotu ibali jisi mulimba ope batale ubona bubotu baro bamba kuti bamaniha ngabakubereka milimo imba amaniha ngabagwiya
Apart from the classroom block, CDF has also built the staff house at Mangwalala Primary School.
It's the first time people since independence seeing a government-funded project, such as this project that you are seeing here, 1x2, and the teachers' well-furnished house that you are seeing here. We have seen now a number of adults due to the new Donny's policy of free education. They have come back to school.
In the area of security, the Siavonga Town Council has constructed 2 staff houses for police officers to be stationed at Changa Police Post. The houses are ready for occupation.
Of course, after the house was done, CDFC, that is the committee under Constituency Development Fund, which thought twice that indeed we need power. Henceforth, the works were extended up to installation of the solar. The solar has been installed.
The police post is located on the bottom road which connects Siavonga to Gwembe districts. Its strategic location is meant to keep the perennial wrestling of cattle in the nearby villages.
So around this place, we've been experiencing quite a lot of cattle wrestling. And as we are aware, this place is neighboring Gwembe, it's neighboring Chikankata, just behind these mountains, the Chikankata district. So that's why the community decided that we put a police post. So these are the houses that we are seeing here.
With regards to financial empowerment in Bakasa area of Nanyanga Ward, the appreciation and joy can be seen from this dance by members of the Menyo Mahua cooperative that received a grant they used to establish the business by procuring of this hammer mill. Stalon Hamugande is in charge of the operations at this hammer mill.
Uzawano gusiga kumamba is about 17 kilometers. Twagari winka ugaya. So gwagari guli. No turumba guli jaga tujitikira turalumba maningi. Muguti jaga tubedda uba. So nga turalumba yaguti guli hehe mbuli iri mbuli hehe. Nga ndalumba yaguti gahe yabiji yagumbere muguti tunagubirwa guhimwe hindu.
Harriet Hamugande is, besides being in the cooperative project, also a beneficiary from the services of the hammer mill, as she recollects how much they would work to have their maize milled into milling mill.
Jindi chitagali kunka wona tonka ujigayo uyajigaisha tagali usowa jindi chita kwabona ologumunda tunku yajirima obuzwa the whole day kayula hana wagatala so tagalunga kukala byo the whole day utonka ujigayo takuchuberega so ino mazwali suno ndira mzo muri mundazo kumundawa ndabola ndonka ujigayo ndasibika nsima ndonka ndabaliga ajigayo ndagaisha ndabola ndajiga nsima ndamanda pumuna so kugulumba ihebe kutulumba ihe.
Friday Matapa is Menyu Mahua, cooperative chairperson.
Mujigayo muturapanga muri 2 weeks 20 liters kumana kwa imana turapanga 1.8 1.8 tulagushya fuero ya 20 liters 600 twanka twagula fuero so turajalirwa 1.2 twa bankinga twamana bobo awa mbutwa gitanu twamanawa kumana kwa nsondo ya mana twagwa abana mali tule mbuto mwajinde jino mbuto ko iri munganda agambuka bubotu butwa jana kujigayo fertilizer ko iri.
They say health is wealth, and this is gradually being shaped to be achieved at Hanunga village. A health facility and a staff house construction at the time of inspection were underway. Lubinda Mubiana, the Siavonga CDF committee chairperson, is confident and happy that all the CDF projects in all sectors of the 12 wards in Siavonga have been implemented.
We implement these projects according to the wishes of the people, according to their priorities, what they need in that area. And we have done those things so far. Up to date, we have more than 45 projects that we have done from 2022 up to date. There are some that are completed, as you are doing you saw them. There are some that are under construction, work in progress. We have done that. And then when you come to empowerments, we have empowered so far from 2022 to 2023, we have empowered 120 clubs and cooperatives. And all these clubs and cooperatives that were funded are doing very well. They have utilized their money because they understand that this money is seed money. It has to develop their families. It has to develop communities. And we are happy that the government thought in this line because these are touching lives. If you see this clinic today, it's a testimony that lives are being changed. CDF is a game changer.
As can be seen, the cracks on this building are evidence of unsafe building to work from, be attended to, or indeed being admitted at. It is by this that the CDF committee chose to have this facility, Chalokwa, have a new one built so that it will be habitable and safe. Acting facility in charge at Chalokwa Rural Post, Godwin Muyunda, knows the challenges that are presented by the old facility.
We're experiencing a lot of challenges, especially in rain season. You find that the building is not okay. You find that whenever it rains, the rains are coming inside, and you find that most of your documents, your registers, you find that they are wet. In fact, we also look at the inside, like the rooms. Okay, in terms of privacy and in terms of it was not for it, and it's just difficult to operate without maybe you're trying to maintain the privacy and the confidentiality of the patient. It's not just okay. Or maybe we talk of the labor room after delivery. That postnatal mother needs to go and lay there, you assess the baby, and for the other one, you find that she has to move and then to pass it through where the patients are seated. It's very difficult, and there is no private like that. But looking at our new standard and how we appreciate, and I think it will be much easier for us to work and help us to deliver our services diligently and effectively.
Mwewa Kajika, a resident of Chalokwa, is happy with the development and that it will assist her and others to access health services from a habitable facility.
So mainza mbwasika mainza so bantu wako na bino tuwajatwa mu maro kamulire de kujana hulata de gaguwa mwagati muyata ya kumurogera so romba bo kutari kuri chechi kubego kuindiri yoto kachwambane kumana bite kuti go bantu ajana ko mwakujana kukalira kuti jajeji ajaga inji kuri chechi ajaga inji jiro nongegede kuri chechi baba bakuchita bo fast utijimane ko wambana bantu kabajana kusheni kusirikirwa muri jeji.
The district administration, through the district commissioner Geoffrey Jacopo, is delighted that all projects approved have been implemented well and that the district is steadily progressing into an ultra-modern dwelling place, adding to the already magnificent scenery of Siavonga.
That is Damwe. The road is being worked on now. We are also moving into Manchawa and Munyama. Those are the worst places where the CDF funds are really working. Those were remote places that short distance, but for you to get there, it would be more like someone going into Livingston, 5 hours, a short distance, where even people have perished in waters while trying to avoid the bad roads. People have been forced to use waters, but this time around, people are using roads.
With all CDF developmental projects at hand, government is warning against abuse of facilities and benefits derived from the Great National Project, CDF.
That we are feeding into that, and we want to make sure that the government succeeds. We want to make sure that the policies of this government are able to produce what the desire of the government, what the government intends to do for its people.
Those properties are our properties as citizens. We must really look after them nicely because that's our money, which should be taken care of. Vandalism should be out. Let us safeguard them. And also, this goes to the contractors, those that are contracted to build those properties. We will not settle for cheap quality short works. We will not tolerate that.
Indeed, CDF is a game changer, and Siavonga Constituency is facing itself a transformed area as the implementation of these massive projects continue.